I was just going to say before you start, it's a bit disappointing. I can see Federer's book over your left shoulder there, but I don't see any of mine, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll get you. I'll get you my Andy. You wait. You're not, I have an Andy Murray banner. If you wait from my elementary school, which was Murray Avenue, I was going to put that up, but I didn't. But
Okay.
I love your gift. No, I have. Next time I'll show you my Murray banner.
Okay.
I do know you're taking on Denis Shapovalov. You've got a winning record against the Canadian. Thoughts about taking on Denis?
Yeah, it will be fun. Denis is a very good guy, a very attractive player. I like to see him playing, so it will be interesting. I'm gonna try my best, but he's young, I'm old. I have to rest and to go to Kings Island.
All right, you're not old at all. Let's hear it for Benoit Paire.
We're facing Medvedev in the semifinal. The results just came in. Do you have any thoughts for the semifinal?
My good friend Daniel again. I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy to play against him because it's a nice challenge for me to see what I need to improve. Because after I'm losing to him, I always improving more and more. It's gonna be like always. It's gonna be chess match. It's gonna be long rallies. I need to fight for every ball. So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. I hope it's gonna be interesting tomorrow.
In the decider, you had a little chat amongst yourselves. Clear it up for us. What was that about?
Well, I thought that when I was he was serving 1-0, he said 2 times "come on" against me, and I was saying why against me? It's a great match. But he said it was not against me, so at the end we were fighting, but after 1 minute I said, okay, if it was not against me, I have to say sorry, it was my fault, and I think we continue, and his coach is my coach when I was young and when I started, so we had a really good relation.
Well, I guess it's my 500 wins on the tour, and it's meant a lot. You know, it's a great achievement for sure. You know, it's been also a long time I've been on the tour. Many wins mean, so you know, I'm quite proud and quite blessed, you know, to actually add this reach in my career.
Can you remember the first?
The first one, I think it was in Metz, 2004.
Yeah, against?
Xavier Malice.
Correct. What do you remember of that one?
He retired actually this match, but I remember pretty much all my matches.
You had this success this week.
Yeah, I think I was feeling good out of the court. I could enjoy the life like a normal tour, like before, and that's why I play tennis. It's just to travel around the world, to go in a nice city, to go here in Cincinnati in King Island Park with my girlfriend. So I just want to enjoy, and when I'm like this, I know I can play good on court. I don't need to play too much tennis. I don't need to practice a lot, and I just need to be good in my head. And that's why this week it was good working. And when I'm ready to fight in my head, I think I can beat some very good players, and I can be like the Benoit Paire of before.
What do you do on a long-haul flight?
I have a huge dilemma because usually before the long flights, I don't sleep a lot. Why? Because sometimes they're in the morning. It's the last day at home before traveling long somewhere, so I usually play PlayStation or just, you know, enjoy myself at home, the last day at home. So I go to bed late, like very late. So when I get on the flight, I really want to sleep. But that's also, I don't have as much free time as I want. So, and there are all the movies you want usually on the flights. And I really like cinema. So I have always a dilemma, either I sleep or I watch the movies. So I try to mix it up. And then sometimes it just happens that I'm watching a movie and I fall asleep and I'm like, okay, it's time to sleep now. But yeah, it's basically watching movies and sleeping.
What do you do on a long-haul flight?
I fly next day. I'm trying to don't really sleep like this. Normally I sleep during all the flight, and in case if I'm not sleeping, normally I watch movie. There is in a plane there is a screen with the movies, so then I watch a movie. And in case if they don't have this screen and the flight is really long, then maybe I can do something on the computer, like a music courses, something like that.
It was mentioned to Andre that you're his next opponent, his response was, my good friend Daniil. What would be your response to playing Andre?
My response is easy. I'm happy for the Russian semifinal. It's actually funny because we played each other here in Cincinnati in quarters 2 years ago. I think it was our first meeting on ATP Tour. I played one time in Challenger before. And, that's what I said on the court. Hopefully next time it's going to be a Russian final because we had a Russian quarterfinal, a Russian semifinal now here in Cincinnati. Hopefully it can be a Russian final one day.
So like in practice, obviously you can play lots of practice sets and stuff, but there's no consequences to like the outcome of shots in practice. You just don't feel that. So obviously then when you're under pressure in matches, and you haven't been in those situations much, you can, you've got split seconds to make choices and decisions. And I think the more matches that you play, it just becomes sort of second nature. You know what to do in those moments. I think it's something that, in the last few years, Novak, for example, has just been, incredible at. He just makes great decisions under pressure. And, I feel like it's something that, the top players tend to do in important moments. But I think that comes through confidence of winning matches consistently and getting to compete. And, you just, like, for example, from this week, like, I know that next week I'm not going to make sort of the wrong decisions or the same decisions that I made in important moments today. For example, I won't be making the same decisions next week because, your memory will, I don't know, it just kicks in, I guess, from playing the matches.
And we grow up together, so it's something unbelievable. I don't know, to imagine that we were growing up together and we're here playing finals. It's something that I think both of us dream, and now we're living our dreams. So it's an amazing feeling. I hope.
On his feet.
I said before, I stopped, and then for you, I want to play. I'm very sorry, I said. So don't like seem like you're a problem. Yes. It's and that drop, and that's what seems like I make myself drop.
I think, well. Oh, this is still going on.
And that's why I say I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I don't want that. I'm sorry, you know that, but...
Eventually, Andrei Rublev was putting the point across that he said the last 5, 6, 7 years, this happens a lot. And Monfils, just explaining his situation.
And we see the Murray banner now.
No, it's there, is it? I can't see it, unfortunately, but I appreciate that.